Good morning. At this point, you have already seen some of my beautiful bobbin work, bobble work. So basically, you're working a bobble stitch. Please don't mind my cat hair. And you can work color changes. It's very clean. It's not hard to do, though it is a bit time consuming. And if you look at the back, you get what is pretty much a mirror image of what's in the front, if you do it right. And you can get your charts from pretty much anywhere. Pinterest is kind of my go-to. I have a board called the Square Bits. Get a wider shot. You can work any pixel pattern, like pixel beads, hammer beads, crochet charts, knitting charts, cross-stitch patterns. And if you can't find what you want to crochet, you can go to a website called Pick2Pat. That's PIC2PAT.com, where you can actually upload a photo. When you upload that photo, you are able to have that converted into a cross-stitch pattern for you. Those lines are a little blurred, but it does get the job done if you're not working on a really complex image. If you are working on a really complex image, then you'll want to pay somebody to put that into a grid for you, and it's not very much. It's about $5 to have that professionally done, and they'll write out the pattern for you too, which is pretty great. So when you're working in color changes, you want to make sure that your yarn doesn't get too tangled while you're working. It's ill-advised to use an entire skein for your color changes. You want to make sure that you have a little bit of yarn left. Now let me show you how to make a butterfly bobbin. You take your yarn, lay it over your hand, wrap it around your pinky, wrap it around your thumb, and work that in a figure 8 pattern. Until you have as much as you'd like to have. Free the yarn from the skein. This is rather awkward. I usually just crochet on camera. And then you find the end. Wrap it around. And with your crochet hook, after you've wrapped it around, oh, I'm messing up here. After you've wrapped it around, with your hook, grab it and pull that end underneath itself, and now it holds. Then you have what's called a butterfly bobbin. And the cool thing about the butterfly bobbin is it's free, it's easy, and it just lets you feed your yarn perfectly. The bad thing about the butterfly bobbin is sometimes you have to rewind them, which is not fun. Okay, I am not showing you on work that I've done because that's actually in a workstation that does not have enough light, that is not conducive to making videos, but this is the pattern that I'm working. I prefer to work lengthwise as opposed from top to bottom. It doesn't matter because the stitches are square no matter which way you crochet. This has a lot of different color changes in it. I'd say each row has a minimum of 13 color changes and a maximum of 27. So I've got quite a bit going on my workstation over there. I'll post a picture of that. It is rather intense, but it is the same idea. It's very easy. So I'm just going to take you through how to do it. I usually use an I hook, but today, because it's next to me, I'm going to go ahead and use an H hook. Okay, when you have your chart, count how many pixels you have. If you have 10 pixels, that means that you're going to crochet twice as many plus 1 for your foundation chain, which is going to be 21. 10 times 2 plus 1 is 21. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. What I like about this is when I have finished crocheting the length that I would like my my pixel pattern to be in, I know how long my blanket or my piece is going to be. So I'll have a good idea once I've done this chain how big my work will actually be. And sometimes when you're working in crochet, that's kind of hard to tell. So for your first row, you are simply going to single crochet into each stitch.
Okay, that's it for now. Keep watching for more dinosaur discoveries.
I'm going to go ahead and pause my video so that I can complete this row of single crochet. Ta-da! Okay, so you have your single crochets, and there's 20 of them. That's going to make 10 bobbles. So insert your hook, chain 2, and turn it around. Now, your bobble stitch. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through. Insert, yarn over, and draw through 2. You do that 4 times until you have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, and draw through 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. Grab your yarn, pull it through all 5. Okay? Your next stitch will be single crochet. It's always bobble, single crochet, bobble, single crochet, and that just kind of helps your stitch puff out a little bit more. And that's all worked in the same stitch right there. So let's do it again. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw through, yarn over, and draw through 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops, draw through all 5. Now your next stitch is going to be a single crochet, but I'm going to show you how to perform a color change. Insert your hook into your stitch, grab your yarn and start a single crochet and stop. Take this old color and pull it back. Try to hang on to it so it stays tight. You're going to tighten it again anyway, but you don't want your stitch to fall out. And take your new color. And in this situation, I am not going to create a slip knot. I'm just going to lay it over my hook and complete my single crochet. I now have my new color loaded onto my hook. With this tail, I'm just going to kind of put it here and work over it just to lock it in. You're going to sew that into place as well, but this kind of further reinforces the stitch. Perform a new bobble. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, draw through, yarn over, draw through 2 to complete your single crochet. Now you have bobble, bobble, bobble. I'm going to do one more in red and then I'm going to switch back to purple and show you how to carry a color. 2, 3, 4, and now I want to change back to purple, so I'm going to find my yarn. I don't like carrying it over the back like that. It looks messy, it just doesn't do it for me, but pull that nice and tight so that stitch is proper. Start your single crochet, and pull this behind, grab your new color, and complete your single crochet. Okay, so that looks terrible right there. Let me show you how to avoid that if you don't want to do a bobbin for every single stitch that you're going to be working. Hold your color that you will be changing to right where you held that yarn tail before, just behind it. Sometimes this is going to show through, unless you start a new bobbin every time you change colors. That is just a reality you have to live with. Okay, we're going to bobble. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you'll see that my red yarn is still sticking out. So I'm going to draw through all 5, and I'm going to switch back to red. Single crochet start, pull the purple back and just hold it with your, grab your yarn and complete your single crochet. This time I'm going to hold my purple two, 3, 4. And I'm going to switch back to purple and finish out my row. So I'm going to start my single crochet, pull my red back, hold it in place, grab my purple, complete my single crochet, and I'm just going to finish out my row now. Okay, and you should always finish with a single crochet, even if it looks like you don't have a stitch left, even if it has to be in the same stitch because you've made a mistake in a previous row, which happens. You always finish on a single crochet. Okay, now we're going to flip our work around. And there's our bobbly goodness. There's our color changes, and you can see my stitches are nice and popped out. Good fun, good fun. So let's switch back to single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet in each stitch across. You color change on your return as well, and that keeps your bobbles in line. So let me get you over to our color change. Now you will notice that one stitch is really, really giant, that one, and one stitch is really, really small. Just remember that you're working in groups of 2 So you will do 2 single crochets for every 1 puff that you see. Okay, when you get to your color changes on the single crochet before your color change, just like before, start your single crochet, grab your color, finish with that color. I'm holding my yarn behind, single crochet, switch back, and that's my cue to hurry up and finish this. 2, stop, grab your other color, and again you want to pull that tight. And 1, 2, yep, I know, Abby. 3, and 4. And drop your old color, or your second color, grab your first color, and finish out your row. And now you're back at the beginning. You're going to just chain 2, turn it around, and start again. Except this time, if you have a color change and they match up, your yarn is going to be waiting for you, so you won't have to wrap it around. Okay, that's it for today. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Otherwise, go find yourself a chart and try to make something small. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. Happy hooking!